So I got my boost converter working pretty well. As before, I'm feeding PWM in from an STM32 microcontroller. I'm using all 4 channels of my scope. Obviously the yellow is the PWM going to the gate, or actually gates. Light blue is the input voltage. The kind of reddish purple is the output voltage, and the dark blue is current. It's across a 0.1 ohm current shunt. And power with 12 volts from a ATX power supply that has been modded. And the load is just a bunch of light bulbs for now. So there's 6 of them, and I can screw them in or unscrew them to change the load. So if I turn on the power supply, I have 2 light bulbs in right now. And you can see that the input voltage, hopefully that'll focus. Come on, focus. Okay, well it's 12.2 volts in, and out is about 37.5. And this is watts, this math trace. And it's at 20 watts per division, actually not volts, 20 watts per division. So right now you're looking at about 25 watts shared between the 2 lit up bulbs, because they're only getting about 37 volts. And if I screw in more bulbs, the voltage stays pretty much constant, which is really good. And of course the power, output power goes up. So now you're looking at about 20, 40, about 50 watts. About 50 watts is kind of the average of this math trace. The ripple is due to, can't quite see, but there's some ripple on the output voltage. Probably because I'm not using a really low ESR cap. But double check. Yeah, these are all still cool to touch. Heatsink's just barely warm, but it has plenty of headroom. And I can keep going up. So even with 6 light bulbs, still have about 34 volts output. And output power is 20, 40, 60, about 70 watts average. And it seems to tolerate it quite well. As you'd expect, the inductor is room temperature. Diode is room temperature. Cap is just slightly above room temperature. I should probably get a low ESR cap, but it's not even warm. It's just a little bit noticeably warm. And then the heatsink is still really cool, but noticeably above room temperature. So that's working pretty well. And then I can change frequency and duty cycle with these pots if I need to, but for now they're working pretty well. I will have to figure out how to do an even higher load. I want to aim for 100 watts output and see how that goes. All right.